Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. It is Friday. The weekend's here, and I'm going to tell you what, everything is going to be perfect this weekend. I know it. I feel it. A lot going on and just so many things to do.
Yeah, absolutely. You seem really excited for the weekend,
excited.
Are you? You're ready for a little break, a little relax. What do you have planned for the weekend?
I got a car show, I got a poker run for a golf thing, all kind of lot of stuff good going on.
It's going to be a good weekend for you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, so it is going to be a fantastic weekend. It is Friday, but let's check out the weather to see about those weekend plans.
All right, a heat advisory is now in effect for portions of Georgetown and Williamsburg counties until 6 p.m. That because heat index values of 105 to 109 degrees expected to be reached for at least 2 consecutive hours. Now, our models were hinting at a secondary cloud bank forming around Columbia. We had it and we lost it. Now a lot more clear skies, so the model's doing a terrible job at handling the clouds this morning. Still, regardless of that, we are still seeing some cloud cover hanging around the Grand Strand, but that should be clearing over the next hour to 2 hours. Temperatures right now reflecting that clearing, 90 degrees there in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle, as well as Whiteville. Everybody else dealing with temperatures in the upper 80s, factor in the humidity, and we have pretty much feels like temperatures in the mid to upper 90s at this hour, with, again, the exception of Georgetown and Williamsburg counties, where they're already past the century mark. Here's one of those examples of the clouds being overdone, at least across portions of interior Horry County where the sun is currently held. This is more like the picture of what we're dealing with now. The high-resolution Futurecast has that happening at 2 o'clock. So we basically need to fast forward everything that's going to happen past that. Plenty of sunny skies and clearing skies. So while this model depicts that happening at 4 o'clock, more likely going to begin around 1 o'clock. Then we're dealing with the clearing skies from here on out. Another little piece of energy will pass through around 8 o'clock, but really no rain associated with that piece of energy. That is the good news. So today's high temperature is 90 to 96. More clouds and sun really transitioning throughout the morning now into the afternoon with more of that sunlight. High pressure builds in this weekend as a result. It's going to be hot. That's the bottom line. Heat advisories expected on our Sunday, more than likely also lingering into our day on our Monday. A new area of showers and thunderstorms expected to develop on Monday, basically heading into Monday night as well. In fact, Monday night will more than likely be the stormiest of that 36 to 48 hour period. So expect some storms at that time. Too early to talk about whether or not they'll be strong to severe. Keep checking back with the First Warning Weather Team for updates.
And welcome back, everybody. Just like normal, it's going to be hot again.
That's okay. Hey, listen, as I said before, the winter was so cold, and I'm a beach girl, so I will not complain about the beach.
All right, let's talk about some things we got to do before we get started today. Looking for something to do Saturday? Well, listen up. It's all happening this Saturday. Tomorrow,
that's right.
We've got a car show. We're going to be right down at Hamburger Joe's in Surfside Beach. And the money raised, of course, goes to our charities. Last year, we gave away a little over $8,000. The rock and roll starts at 11 and runs until 2. 5 trophies will be awarded to the top winners. And this show is free and open to all makes and model trucks and cars. It's going to be a fun day with some friends at Hamburger Joe's in Surfside in the morning about 11. I'll be there. I hope to see you there. That's right. Be jamming out, won't you? Yes, sir. Fantastic. All right, let's talk about something else happening this weekend. On Sunday the 24th, the golf cart poker run will be at Scotty's Beach Bar. Registration is right there. Let's see, registration starts at noon. Golf carts roll at 1 p.m. This event is sponsored by Beer 30 and the Sundowner for adults, and the funds from this go to the Children's Recovery Center that deals with abused and neglected kids in Horry and Georgetown County. A fun time, and I heard that somebody named Cecil was going to be out there. That's right. I'm going to be there with my golf cart, and we're going to be rolling around to all the places. We're going to play in a little you know, raise some money. That's what we're going to do.
Raise some money. All right, let's talk about today. Today is Friday. It's June 22nd, and it's Take Your Dog to Work Day.
And it's also, this is Stupid Guy Thing Day. So anything you stupid guys want to do, I'll go ahead and do mine.
Do you just want to read the rest?
Yeah, I'll do. 1936, let's do it. Chris Christopherson. He's 82 years old, a songwriter. Why Me? Me and Bobby McGee, and the movie Dolphin Tales, and several other things.
All right, 1949, one of my favorite actresses, Meryl Streep. She is 69 years old. Best Academy Award for Sophie's Choice in The Iron Lady, and a supporting Academy Award for Kramer vs. Kramer. And of course, she was in Mamma Mia, my favorite
Mamma
Broadway
Mia,
musical.
the new one's coming out soon.
It is.
1958, Bruce Campbell. He's 60 years old. Actor in, let's see, My Name is Bruce, okay. Crime Wave, voice on several animated films. He is 60 years old today.
All right, today in history, you want it?
I'll do it. 1970,
right.
U.S. President Richard Nixon signed an extension of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. It requires that the voting age in the United States be 18 years old. A good move.
That's right. In 2009, a little closer to where we are right now, Eastman Kodak Company announced that it would discontinue the sale of Kodachrome colored film.
Yes, because nobody was buying cameras.
That's true.
They were using all their phones for taking the pictures.
That's right.
All right, from Know It All Department, where you learn something every day.
Go
Here
for
it is.
it.
Do you know the world's record for the most people hula hooping at one time?
I have never even thought about it.
All right,
but
I'm going to tell you.
Let me hear.
All right, it was 4,483 people
Wow.
hula hooping at one time, and it was in Bangkok.
Wow.
I
Always
can't even
trying to
hula
beat
hoop.
world
Can you hula
records
hoop?
here. You know what? No.
Okay.
I
can't
maybe used to when I was little. I tried recently, and it's like
Me either.
It's like I said something earlier. Doing a cartwheel, it's not the same.
That's right. That's it from the Know It All Department today. We got a great show lined up. Hang on, we'll be right back with some great stuff for you today.
See you in just a few minutes.
Sit down.
Excuse.
Sit down.
Would you like to do this? Do you want me to?
I don't care. All right, coming up now, the Axeman Bike Club holding their third annual poker run to raise funds for a Camp Can Do Burn Camp.
That's right.
We're going to find out about it. Got a couple of guys with us.
All right, lots of poker runs coming up. You guys, first let's tell us a little bit about Camp Can Do. It's Burn Camp. Tell us a little bit about the funds that are going to be used.
Yeah, Al, you're going to do that first.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
This is Al.
My name's Al Nord. I'm a lieutenant with the Myrtle Beach Fire Department. I'm the only one in the state that's been to every single burn children's camp since we started back in 1997.
Wow.
And the Charleston firefighters got together with the MUSC Children's Hospital. We have these kids that come through the burn unit all the time. What do we do after they get out of the burn unit?
Sure.
Well, the South Carolina Burn Children's Fund, which one of the biggest sponsors are firefighters all around the state, we provide care after the kids get out of the hospital. And one of the things is taking them to camp. Because, you know, today our society focuses so much on looks and what people look like. So the kids with their burn injuries, we provide a camp that every child there has a burn injury.
Right.
So they're just like any other kid. They go fishing and we take them to the beach and all. And it really heals the mind and soul after the hospital heals the body.
I was about to say, you know, being in a fire, being burned, you know, for a child, for anyone, it's a traumatic experience. So if you can do something to help them heal, like you said, emotionally.
Yeah, burn injury is one of the worst injuries the body can sustain. So it's a lot of intense treatment the kids have to go through. So when they get out, they're really kind of beat up, and to be able to go to a camp with all their peers that's been through the same thing and understand what they've been through, it's just a great thing. Kids look forward to it all year long. It's just one of the more fun things, if you will, with that the Burn Children's Fund.
All right, Steve, y'all are making it happen. Y'all are having the fundraiser now. This is the third
This is our
one?
third annual, yeah.
All right.
Yep. And this year we are dedicating this run to a brother of ours, Nick Icepack Norris. and his girlfriend, who were killed May 4th in a very violent motorcycle accident here in Myrtle Beach. So
right. That's good. Now, last year, y'all raised how much money last year? Do you remember?
Last year we donated, I believe it was $3,500 to the camp, which I believe sponsors 6 or 7 kids.
Right.
So,
that's awesome. Okay.
So we hope to increase that this year. We've got a lot going on. We'll have a 50-50 raffle. We'll start at the Beaver Bar in Murrells Inlet. We ride down to Island Bar and Grill in Pawleys Island, then up to O'Keefe's Irish Pub in Murrells Inlet, then up to Magoo's, excuse me, and then back to the Beaver Bar, where we'll give away door prizes, 50-50 raffle,
All right, people wanting to get in now, can they still get in? Be there.
Absolutely.
Be there what time that morning?
Sign up starts at 10 a.m. at the Beaver Bar. Kickstands up around noon, and it's $20 a person and $10 a rider.
All right, be there if you want to take part in this. All right, always doing something to help kids, and we appreciate you being here.
Thanks for being with us.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Talking about amateur radio operations, they play a big part in cases of like a natural disaster. But we have a guy on the show right now. He's been on before to tell us all about it. It's really something interesting.
Yeah, the amateur day is coming up. Now, this little thing right here, you'd be surprised at how far you can talk just on this.
And that's what I want to know first.
Yeah, Gordon, how far will this go?
Call Japan.
Japan.
The hula hoop competition in Bangkok, we could actually...
We could call them out.
You.
Hello, Japan. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't do it. Don't
no,
do
I'm just kidding. Tell us a little bit about the Amateur Radio Day coming up now. It's coming up this weekend.
Day. It's this weekend at the Coastal Carolina Science Center, about 2 par 5s from here on Allied Drive. And we start at 2 p.m. Saturday. weather permitting, we'll run through Sunday morning. We'll have public information there till about 6 o'clock Saturday night, and invite everyone to come.
Yeah, explain to people what they do, and they might want to get involved in this.
It basically allows us to demonstrate our emergency communications capabilities to the public. We'll have a station where people can come get on the air. A couple of years ago, we had a young lady, about 13, 14. She talked to him in Argentina for about 30 minutes.
That's very cool.
It was so much fun. It was great to see her.
So well, this is so neat because, you know, we lose, if we have a bad hurricane or storm, we lose all of our communications except for this.
Yes, we're the last, when all else fails, ham radio is still there.
Very cool. Very cool. And you said you had a 13 or 14-year-old come out, which means this is open to kids. Bring them out and show them just how neat this is.
It is. It's fun. You can travel the world without leaving your home.
That is so neat. All right, how long have you been doing this now?
About 20 years. 20
years?
Yeah.
Okay. How big an antenna do you have at home?
Too big.
Too big? But you can talk around the world. That's what's so amazing.
And got a pin for you and Amanda.
Hey, thank you.
It's go to Get on the Air.
Get on the air. Field day. Very cool. All right, again, coming up this weekend, June 23rd and 24th over there, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, at Science Building.
At the Science Building. Thanks for being with us.
Right.
We've got more coming up. Stick around.
And welcome back. All right, there's something big coming up in North Carolina. The Lumbee Homecoming 50th year celebration is set for June 29th through July 7th. Now, this is an event to honor Lumbee veterans and all who served in the events promoting Lumbee pride, culture, and heritage.
That's right. There's going to be a lot happening. First, tell us a little bit about the Lumbee tribe, and then let's talk about the event.
So the Lumbee tribe is actually the largest tribe on the East Coast. We have well over 35,000 members, and during this time they all come back home. So we all come back to our central location of Pembroke, or our tribal complexes, a turtle building. We have so many activities going on throughout that time period, anywhere from our Lumbee ambassadors pageants that's happening, where we choose our ambassadors that go out and represent us all across the nation at different powwows and events. We have our powwow that's going to be going on, the homecoming powwow at UNCP. We actually have the governor of North Carolina that's going to be participating in the parade, and then also going over to the powwow. So we have a variety of events going on.
Well, that's good. So it's a lot happening, and it all starts like this, the 29th, next week.
Yes, sir.
Right, and then going on. Now, what part will you be taking in it? What will you be doing?
So one of the biggest things I really want to do is during that period of time, I actually run culture classes for the Lumbee tribe. I'm the cultural enrichment coordinator. So we're going to be having big cultural events during that time for our people coming out, things for our kids and families to get involved in, things out there at the cultural center. Also, we're going to be having Dr. David Wilkins. He's going to be present during Lumbee Homecoming to talk about our enrollment reform that's going to be going on. We're revamping our enrollment process, and he's going to be giving giving some professional expertise on that.
So this means that anyone is invited to come out, coming out, bringing the kids, bringing people. Maybe if you don't know a lot about the Lumbee tribe, you're going to learn about it, and that's the whole purpose of the event.
Exactly, yeah. We love for visitors to come out and partake. Everything's open to the public. We want the public to come out and learn about the rich culture of the Lumbee people.
All right, now tell us a little bit about the outfit that you have on.
Yeah, so I have my Eastern Woodlands regalia on. I have on a Iroquois-style Gostowaway. I have on my long shirt. I'm really proud to say that the majority of everything that I have on was made by my grandmother.
Really?
Very,
so it's very much a family thing. Our outfits, we say this is our best clothing. And so to have the opportunity to be able to wear this and show this clothing to you all here is great. You're going to see a lot of people dressed this way for our powwow and even in the parade to showcase us as proud Eastern Woodland natives.
Fantastic.
I've covered a lot of stuff up there, and I enjoyed watching the dancing and everything.
Yes, sir.
We thank you for being with you.
Thanks for being with us.
Yep, thank you.
All right. We got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I think that we could follow this.
What?
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Going a little bit further down south of Pawleys Island, we're talking about the Rectory Lawn. It's the 4th annual right there at All Saints Church. Their summer concert series starts this Sunday with none other than Elise Testone, a fantastic summer concert series they have. And guess what? Hey, guess what?
It's free.
That's right.
I love that. All right. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about this. You need to bring your chairs and blankets, right?
Right.
Who put the blankets are to sit on, not to cover up with?
No, I don't know if you saw the heat advisory earlier, but we would not recommend that.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the concert.
Sure. So it's our 4th year doing it. It's every 4th Sunday of all summer long. It starts at 6 o'clock. It's to 9 o'clock, and it is in the lawn across from All Saints Church.
That's right.
So we would love for everybody to come out. It's in Pawleys Island.
There's their logo right there. I think that might be close to what some of the T-shirts were going to look like. Right. There's some advertising. Now, I know you guys have Elise coming up, who's going to pull a huge crowd in for you. Tell us a little bit about Elise and some of the other entertainment.
Great. Elise is she was on American Idol, and she is a singer-songwriter, soulful girl, and a little girl power.
Fantastic.
It's time again we had a girl singer. So she'll be there this Sunday, and then we have in July, we have, who is it in July?
That's okay, look at it.
Right. Atlas Road Crew And then we're following it up with the ever popular Danger Muffin.
In August.
Danger Muffin.
Oh, yes.
Yes, they were great. They've actually done it before. They're super fun.
So basically all people need to do, tell us what people need to do. Show up?
Yeah.
All they need to do is show up with a blanket, a cooler, bring your food. We will have vendors on site if you want to buy a little food. But what we can promise you is an incredible time, and we have wonderful, wonderful live oaks that are going to shower you from the sun that is going to be beating down on everyone else in Pawleys Island.
Well, that's going to be helpful because people will come at their shade, I promise you.
Amen.
And it's really beautiful. If you've ever been out to, you know, All Saints Church and seen the Rectory lawn, it's just a beautiful space and a really great thing. Family friendly?
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely, and it's a great place. That's the goal. The goal is that we want to love, serve, and just bless the communities. In a fragmented society that we live in now, we want to offer opportunities for folks just to gather together and have a good time and be together. And so that's what's going to be happening, and we hope people are going to really, really enjoy it. The music, at least, is going to be really good.
All right, June 24th, we're talking about at 6 p.m. All right, now, coming up in July, who'd you say was coming in July now?
That is Atlas Road Crew.
Okay, and then...
And that's July 22nd, and then August the 26th is Danger Muffin with special guest Fireside Collective.
That's right.
Danger Muffin.
Danger Muffin.
okay.
Isn't that a great band name?
Who said that cooking accidents couldn't produce amazing music?
Exactly.
If you guys didn't notice, they brought him for comic relief. No, really great event. 300 or 400 people out there. It's about bringing the community together, and you guys are doing an awesome job at it.
Thank you.
You're
Super
so
fun.
welcome.
Thank you,
All
guys. We
right.
appreciate y'all being
Thanks for
here.
being with us.
Okay.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back. You know, being on Carolina and Company Live is probably the best job I've ever had. I come to work every day and it doesn't even feel like work. And working with Cecil is definitely a highlight. You know, he's a crazy guy. He says all kinds of crazy things, but he can get away with it after being in the business for 45 years, and he can teach me so much. Every day I come in, I can learn from his stories and work towards my future in TV. We have a great time together, and how you see us on TV, that's how we are off set as well. We truly enjoy working together and what we do, and we thank you for joining us.
And welcome back, everybody. We had a great show today. We thank you so much for tuning in. Tell a friend about us because we tell you everything that's going on in the area. And, you know, the Grand Strand, North Carolina, the PD, you'll find it out
Wait
right
a
here on
minute,
this
don't
show.
forget about the South Strand.
That's part of the Grand Strand.
Pawleys Island. Don't forget about that. Lots of great events coming up this weekend. Basically everything we talked about is starting this week, and the summer is in full swing, and there's plenty to do. And guess what?
Yeah.
There's a car show tomorrow.
That's right. Car show 11 o'clock. Hamburger Joe's be there raising money for our charities. We appreciate it. And don't forget, if you have something to talk about on the show, get in touch with us.
That's right.
We need about 3 weeks before we can get you on, okay?
That's right. Business,
Thanks
if you
for
want to
watching.
promote your business or anything like that, we'd be happy to do it for you. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay cool, and most of all, relax with your friends and your family. Have a good one. We'll see you later.
Weekend's here, everybody.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.